getting older now, and I don't feel invincible.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Chris Hemsworth is, let's see here, Chris Hemsworth. I just butchered that spelling. He is 38 years old. Still a pretty young guy, I would say. He's like, I'm getting so old.
It makes me want to push myself to such an extreme and live as long as I can.
What's up guys, Derek, moreplates.com. Today we are going to be checking out Limitless with Chris Hemsworth. This is the official trailer for a 2022 series where he basically tackles anti-aging and the science of resilience, maximizing vitality, and a myriad of other performance and health metrics, which is kind of interesting given the fact that he is one of the presumably sauciest guys in Hollywood. Now, maybe that doesn't mean he uses the most shit, but it's certainly reflected in his body composition. So he's one of the most hyper responders in the industry to the anabolics that he's using. And he's clearly enhanced. At least I would speculate as much. And I think it's extremely unlikely that he is not. We've talked about this many times before. If you haven't seen my complete breakdown of how he developed his physique for his first complete transformation of his body composition for the first Thor role back in his 20s. I literally break down the 20 to 25 pounds in 6 months, go through his roles from as far back as 2004 all the way up until his first role, 2011 for the first Thor, and then go through Avengers, Rush, Dark World, some of his other roles in Losing Muscle for Black Hat, in the Heart of the Sea, where he basically fucking emaciates himself, then blows the fuck back up. In Age of Ultron, Ghostbusters, Ragnarok, what I think he used specifically, I actually dive into the literature to kind of support my statements and kind of give a, educated guess as to what exactly is going on here to develop the muscularity he did in the time frame that he did and what his body composition sort of reflects in terms of the timeline, the amount he gained, how dry he looked, like all of these different things, and I give my kind of conclusion on it. So you can check out that article on my website, moreplates.com if you want, or you can watch the YouTube video. But anyways, we are here, Limitless, and if you don't know, recently Chris he probably has achieved his peak body composition of all time. Like if you go look at him in, let's see, if you go to my channel and sort by Chris Hemsworth, you can see basically all the different notable big things that have come out. So obviously he started stacking on mass to play Hulk Hogan as well this year, which is, a role that you're otherwise going to have to step up to the plate and play a guy who is otherwise a very, very commanding presence and like a jacked, like saucy fucking wrestler essentially. So you can imagine he had to push the envelope probably even harder than usual. And this is kind of what his physique peaked at. As far as I know, he uploaded it to Instagram. Obviously, this is not actually what he looks like in the fat Thor when he prepped for that the previous movie. But in Ragnarok, he as well as in the Hulk Hogan movie, he looked pretty fucking insane, dude. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that transpires. But here he is doing the Limitless thing, which he's already filmed as far as I know, and literally overlapping so significantly with these topics that have been discussed. Like we've had him recently not him, but people talking about his diet model, exactly what his training regimen is, and kind of misleadingly saying he does shit that seems like, the center fit body weight bullshit that you would otherwise get on his app, which obviously is not necessarily the case. But again, he's had like the 5,000 calorie diet thing too recently, which was kind of absurd. But never once has there been any discussion about the pharmacology involved in actually creating Thor. So I'm like, okay, now we actually have a movie that's literally, or a series literally designed around anti-aging, longevity, vitality, performance, stress resilience. We must be discussing fucking anabolics at this point. Like the pharmacology overlap here is so significant because like, what do you think it is that's like extending lives nowadays? Like it's certainly not good lifestyle habits compared to however many years ago. We have like the most processed food, highest rates of obesity and cancer and shit. But yet individuals are living longer. Like, why the fuck do you think it is? Like modern medicine, you know, access to fucking hospitals and shit. And you would think, you know, there's going to be some mention of medicine, pharmacology, fucking science in some aspect. So we're going to react to the trailer, see exactly what it is. But the literal description, Chris Hemsworth seeks to reverse the aging process in trailer for new Disney Plus series Limitless. Is on a quest to turn back the clock in a new trailer. In the series, Hemsworth trains for 6 extraordinary challenges, demonstrating how to fight aging at every stage of life, in the process showing viewers how to live healthier, smarter, and longer lives. Each of the series' 6 episodes will tackle a different way that humans can live better for longer, regenerating damage, maximizing strength, building resilience. Like, this does not just sound like exactly like what you would, you know, you're going to be like, are you going to really fucking not talk about testosterone or something when you're talking about this? Shocking the body, supercharging memory, and confronting mortality. As well, again, like if this was an actual serious thing, he'd be like, this is what I fucking do to prep for this role, or what I do to achieve this kind of a metric in performance, body composition. This is how I attenuate the risk of it with, you know, ancillary medications. This is the exercise regimen I do to maximize my, you know, cardiac output, to maximize my, like, fucking, you know, quality of mental clarity. This is my diet model. Like, that would be the fucking approach, not hanging from a fucking rope or whatever, I would think. But anyways, like, maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, Hemsworth will meet leading longevity scientists who believe the key to staying youthful lies in reversing the aging process before it takes hold, while the Thor star faces his own mortality by testing methods to extend his own life via challenges designed to stretch his physical and mental abilities. Basically, I was somehow convinced to volunteer myself as a human guinea pig and endure a series of mental and physical challenges across the globe, all for the sake of science, said Hemsworth in a statement. We're hoping to shed some light on new ideas and emerging science with the focus on extending a healthy lifespan. Production starts soon, so wish me luck. Look for Limitless to debut sometime in 2022. Okay, maybe he's still filming it. I don't know. But anyways, here is the trailer, and I will probably interject quite frequently to not get any kind of copyright bullshit. So let's get into it.
So you're probably asking yourself why I'm dangling off a rope 1,000 feet off the ground.
I am, and I'm interjecting because that's just what you gotta do, man.
Asking the same question. Well, Disney wanted to make a show about longevity. Turns out this has something to do with it. Here we go.
This looks like Fear Factor, not fucking How to Live Longer.
I'm getting older now and I don't feel invincible.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Chris Hemsworth is, let's see here, Chris Hemsworth. I just fucking butchered that spelling. He is 38 years old. Still a pretty fucking young guy, I would say. I'm getting so old, fuck.
It makes me want to push myself to such an extreme and live as long as I can.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's not going to be conducive to longevity is bulking up excessively for Thor roles. Again, though, maybe that's just nitpicking.
And continue to make the most of every moment.
All right.
If you push yourself beyond the point at which you should be coming out, there is a real risk you could die.
Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
What's making you nervous?
Oh, death is...
I would hope it's like the seeking of education and like enlightening oneself rather than just being like, let's put you in death-defying situations and try and crank views. Yeah, I'm hoping they actually have like real insightful scientific deep dives here and it's not just, you know, fucking getting out of your comfort zone and like dumb shit like that.
Is usually a big one, yeah.
We want to make you so resilient,
How can we be present with our stress now so that it doesn't kill us later?
so strong, so powerful.
Ross Edgley, the king of stress resilience for sure.
It's going to challenge your body, it'll challenge your brain too.
I don't say that sarcastically. Like the guy's story is pretty fucking wild, and he has, I know, been training with Hemsworth for some time now, and perhaps in preparation for this, or indeed as part of this as well.
That you can go toe to toe with Father Time, and he's not even going to bother you.
we'd change your body to do a reboot on your.
Peter Attia, fucking boss guy. He has a great podcast, would highly recommend it. He is actually the individual who I heard about SGLT2 inhibitors from. I believe that's what the class of medication is called. It's a novel class of very, very kidney protective medications that Leo actually started implementing after we heard him discussing it. I forget what the main one is. It's empagliflozin or I forget what the one that Leo is using right now, but we talked about it on the most recent Super Physiological Man podcast. Check it out if you're interested.
Your system.
You know, we're basically going to need sort of Chris Hemsworth 2.0.
The new me.
Looks sick, bro. Looks sick. Looking forward to the Peter Attia integration because that'll presumably be like actual pharmacology or something relevant to science, I would imagine.
Let's get on with it, shall we?
All right, well, I don't know. Obviously nothing too obviously related to what we would be speculating about, but like at some point, I would imagine there's gonna be a discussion about ways to intervene. Obviously, the lifestyle factors are a no-brainer. You know, diet, high-quality nutrition, sleep hygiene practices, following a proper circadian rhythm, having high-quality relationships, like that kind of stuff is like the foundational bread and butter of being a healthy human, being stress-free ideally, or having tolerable amounts of stress that you can otherwise have, you know, hormesis, you know, actually response to actually improve your, you know, stress resilience and become a, you know, stronger human overall, but not be so deleterious to your health that you basically just like drive yourself into the ground with stress. Stuff like that is obviously like the bread and butter of a, I don't know, like high quality lifestyle that is going to be conducive to longevity. But above and beyond that, you know, the research by guys like David Sinclair, this is the kind of shit that actually I find like very interesting from an anti-aging perspective, because this is the stuff that's really going to move the needle at the end of the day, above and beyond the foundational principles of what's going to keep your quality of life as high as possible from keeping you as high functioning as possible. And obviously things like hormone management, replacement in some aspects to maintain the same quality / performance metrics as you otherwise had when you were in your, you know, mid-20s or early 20s. That kind of shit is going to be, it would be a complete shame if they didn't touch on it, given that they have one of the most like iconic jacked motherfuckers in the industry in this series here, which presumably he's actually deploying some of those things like human growth hormone, things that manipulate telomeres, senescent cells, like how do you go about, I don't know, like the study of senolytics, basic TRT, like that kind of shit. I want to be like, is Chris on this shit? Like, I want to fucking know what he's doing. What's his protocol? What kind of like sick doctor does he have overseeing his kind of interventions for maintaining a high quality of life and maximizing the longevity whilst being a big motherfucker that has huge demands on organ systems to maintain that size? That's what I'm interested in. So anyways, we'll see if what happens with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. He's going to discover the full potential of the human body, and it comes out in 2022. Top comments: thought this was a reboot of the Bradley Cooper movie. Disney finally making a movie of just shirtless Chris Hemsworth scenes. This is just another excuse to see shirtless Chris, right, Disney? Saw the name, thought it was a continuation reboot. Let's see. Trainer, if you push yourself beyond the limit at which you should be coming out, there is a real risk you could die. Only if it kills me. Yes, that's what dying means. The trailer did not fail to disappoint. Thought this was Limitless 2 with Bradley Cooper. Basically a thinly veiled excuse for Thor to take his shirt off in the hopes of getting more female eyes on Disney+. Well played, Disney. Well played. Why is he doing this? Because someone told Tom Cruise, what? Someone told him Tom Cruise would do it if he wouldn't, and he'd do it without a safety rope. Not an emoji, an old school one. Tongue out, bro. Low-key was hoping for a sequel to Limitless. Immensely sad and disappointed this isn't a sequel to Limitless. Limitless was kind of a dope movie, which was a highly misleading way nootropic companies would market their shit, and kind of led to an emergence of a new niche in the supplement industry, which had highly mismarketed things that will not be anywhere close to NZT48, but a very cool movie nonetheless. But anyways, that is my basic stance on the Limitless series with Hemsworth. We'll see, dude. We'll see if it lives up to the expectation that I'm sure all of us have. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. All the comments help the algorithm. They're much appreciated. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplacemordates.com. Follow me on Instagram, @moreplacemordates. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My TRT clinic, all telemedicine from the comfort of your own home. This is the place to get high quality medical oversight and preventative medicine and proactively assess ways to do exactly what I just fucking described. Not necessarily go out on a tightrope and like discover yourself, but rather actually get insightful blood work, interpretation of your biomarkers, high quality diagnostics, and create an individualized protocol just for you to actually maximize your vitality, quality of life, and simultaneous longevity, and all metrics of areas that you would be concerned with from a physiologic aspect in terms of your body's ability to produce high quality efforts, stress resilience, mental clarity, actually be fucking healthy, avoid atherosclerosis, all that kind of shit. What you'd actually want to know when it comes to being limitless. That's our bread and butter and what we take pride in doing. So check it out. If you do not have a high quality doctor in your camp, highly recommend you check out Merrick Health, as well as anything else I'm associated with. Help support me as well. Gorilla Mind, nootropic formulas, Gorilla Mode, pre-workout formulas. I designed myself from scratch. My recommended diet model for gaining muscle and sports performance. And anything else I'm associated with, it's all in the video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.